Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go, here in Baltimore. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. It was Marshawn Kneeland there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have it.
And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Not much. 2nd and long coming up. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 9. On the play fake, Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And the Cowboys are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jackson now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 19-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. Third down coming up. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Dowdle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here comes third and 6. Dak to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Jackson looking to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. He keeps it himself. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. A first down throw for Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 10-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at...
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's C.D. Lamb. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Here's a carry for Dowdle. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 18. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. Prescott. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. On 3rd down, Prescott. zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Bateman is the motion man. Second down. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Play fake. Prescott. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Washington. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Throwing Jackson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target.
And he will score! Game on! Nelson Aguilar! Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down. Now Jackson. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to potentially send us to overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. This one is on target, and it is good! They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On the play fake, Dak. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Start on the ground, and he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Jackson now on second down. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This game had a little bit of everything. Winds up going overtime, but it's their defense that comes up with the big play. They get the touchdown, and in a stunning finish, an instant classic if you will, they get the victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.